everybody hear the microphone? Good job. Welcome to our sponsors, our life members, our league directors, umpires, volunteers, family, friends and our players, especially our players and our officials. Welcome to the 2023 GSFLW Grand Final between Royals Football Club and Albany Football Club, hosted by Royals at this magnificent venue, the Retravision Stadium. Just like to start by doing acknowledgement of country. I would like to acknowledge that we are meeting today on the traditional lands of the Noongar people. On behalf of the Great Southern Football family, I pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging. The Great Southern Football League values its partnership with Aboriginal communities and respects the protocols, heritage and culture of all Aboriginal people and the wonderful contribution they have made to our game. I'd now just like to call on Ivy Moyer, who's going to sing the national anthem. So can everybody please stand?
Australians, oh let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains, then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thanks, Ivy. That was beautiful. Just like to also acknowledge our 2022 premiers, the Railways Football Club. And also on Saturday night we had the GSFLW Women's Best and Fairest, and to Laura Sinani from Railways. Well done, Laura. Congratulations. Just also like to say a warm welcome and acknowledge both the coaches tonight, because as we know they do a mountain of work. To Albany Club's coaches, Marcus Gleave and Bev Wallam, and the captain, Abby Ballard, and to Royals coaches, Colin Pass, Hannah McKay and Captain Taylor Orzell. Good luck to you all. Just going to call Ian Woods forward to do the coin toss with Abby and Taylor. Heads call by Albany. Albany going towards North Road End, Royals this way. Good luck, ladies. Have a great game. Thank you.
Okay, welcome to the GSFL Women's Grand Final at Retravision Stadium. We've got Albany Sharks versus Royals, and with me I've got Laura Chinani and Catherine Slattery. Welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah. So we've got two Railways experts. Railways knocked out last week, unfortunately, by Albany. Before we get any further, do we have a prediction early?
Oh, look, I think Royals are always a pretty solid team.
So yeah, they always put a good game on the pitch. But Sharks, up and coming, underdogs there, so it's going to be a tough one to call. But I'll probably go with Royals.
Yeah, I'm probably similar to Kat. I think Royals will probably come out on top, but I think if there's anyone that can sort of knock them off, it'd be Sharks after the season they've had. They're looking pretty dangerous and they're in good form, so it'll be a good game.
And for those unaware, Royals have gone through the season undefeated.
Yeah.
Although last week they did pretty much sneak over the line 9 points against Denmark Walpole, who were finding some form late in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a close game. Definitely a bit of an unexpected result based off how the season's gone, but I guess that just shows that anything can happen in finals footy, so it'll be a good game.
Perfect night for football down here in Albany. It's always, where are we? May in Albany can be risky, and super crowd.
Yeah, there's a stack of people here. I think it's a cracker night for footy, so hopefully, people get a good game on the pitch.
The biggest crowd in GSFLW history, would you go?
I think it'd be pretty close too. Yeah.
I reckon last year's grand final was massive as well, so it'd be hard to tell. We'll get the stats on it later.
Yep.
Let you know.
I'm always an estimate like the goodies, the old British cult program, anywhere between 20 and 6 million. I'm somewhere along there.
Yeah, similar over here.
Okay, bounce up to go, crowd going wild. Who we got?
So we've got Sophie Loveridge in the middle, Taylor Burt and Taylor Ozell. So it's pretty dangerous in the midfield for Royals.
Sophie Loveridge is the youngest player for Royals too.
Yeah, she's solid as well.
Better skills than her old man who's standing behind me. Right behind me, actually. Oh, that's a great mark.
Yeah, good mark from Narelle Humphreys there. She's been having a cracker season as well.
The vice-captain, Narelle,
Yes.
or Nadia?
Nadia, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, good pick up there by Sharks. Trying to break through.
And so for those unaware, this is the Rainbow Coast Insurance Brokers and Point Insurance match of the day. And we also have one tomorrow out at Souness Park. Barker Bulls versus North Albany at 2:30. So it's young Sophie Loveridge getting her hands on the ball, but it looks like it's going to be Emma Goodison.
Yeah, who's in her first season of footy for the Sharks, but doing really well so far.
Good spoil there by Sharks.
That was Sian Lucas for Sharks. I reckon she'll be pretty dangerous tonight. She's a pretty relentless player
She's
to go on.
beating the tackle, inside 50.
Good, and that's Gracie on the ball now. We know Gracie's can convert pretty well, so exciting stuff for Royals.
Yeah, so Gracie Gibson, 4-time GSFL leading goal kicker out of 5 seasons.
Yeah, she's done amazing.
Bit of some early pressure down there. Just before, I think it was Megan Green, was it, sending it forward?
Yeah, Megan
So
Green.
she won the best first-year player.
Yeah, she's been playing great. So I think she's a soccer player, but just started footy when she moved down to Albany this year, and she's loving it. Reckon she's sort of found her passion for sport again, and she's had a cracker season.
And rewarded.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, she's played well.
A bit of a defensive tussle. No one can really get free down there. The umpire's letting it go, but we got a free kick right in front of goals. Just as I said, they were letting it go. We've
See
got
if Royals can make something of it early.
Jess Thomas. She's gone for the pass, but Sharks everywhere in defence. Kick coming out to the defensive 50, and it's going to be returned straight back.
That's Georgia Lilford, I think.
Ah,
She's been out as well for a while with a bit of an MCL on the background of 2 or 3 ACLs in the last couple of years, so it's good to see her out there.
she got equal third in the medal.
Yes, she
as
did,
well.
yeah.
And missed a few games too.
Yeah,
Could have had some competition there, Laura, perhaps, if she played a full season.
definitely quality competition there, yeah.
So Royals having most of the play up forward at the moment. There's definitely no win presence.
Ooh.
Sharks winning a high tackle. We've got there, looks like Sean Lucas.
Yeah, that's Sian again.
Yeah.
Ball there.
She's been pretty solid for the last couple of years for Sharks. very tricky player to play against. I often get matched up with her in the midfield and absolutely hate it. Very strong and pretty relentless on the ball.
Oh, and there's Megan Green getting free again. Like you said, for a first-year player, she sort of knows the angles and where to run.
Yeah, absolutely. She finds space really well and can take those contested marks.
Yeah, that positioning I think is really good from her.
Oh, and it's a roost as well. Gracie's there.
Ooh.
Looks like it'll bounce through.
Get themselves a point, that's good.
First score on the board, Royals, it's a point. Going to the town end. See what Sharks can do coming out of defence.
Yeah, hopefully they can use this opportunity to get it back down their end.
Numbers coming this side, but Royals have the ball for now.
It's good to get the kick away there.
Oh, good attack on the ball from...
Yeah, good pick up there by Royals. Charging through.
Oh, that's Megan Green again. Oh, she's got around like 5 people.
Rolls another point through. Well done by Royals.
For a first-year player, that was some move. It was more a basketball style move.
Very strong on the ball.
Yeah, just agile and she's fast as well.
It's a long kick out of defence.
Mm-hmm. It's Taylor Azell who's picked it up. She might find Gracie there.
So Taylor Ozell, of course, went to Claremont during the year.
Yeah, so she's having a crack up at Waffle in Perth. I think she's making the full-time move maybe in a week or so. Really exciting. She's been working pretty hard for a couple of years to get there, so that's awesome for her.
Oh.
And is that the first goal? There we go.
Green again. Wow, what an opening from Megan.
Yeah, cracking first few minutes there by Royals. Just that unrelenting pressure up front. I think they've finally got the reward.
Some of their big-name players, too, getting plenty of the ball. Taylor Ozell just coming into it. Georgina Lilford and Megan Green, of course, finishing off.
Absolutely.
I've definitely seen the improvement with Taylor over the season so far with that extra support playing up at Claremont. So
Having gone up and played at a higher level.
You just see that extra intensity at training and through the pitch and midfield and the strength that she's got. I think it's been really good.
And is she back on a special permit or...?
Generally, you can play like one game up in Perth and then get transferred if both clubs agree to it down for certain weekends. So I think she missed a couple of games earlier on in the season when she was playing up, but she was being down here the last 2 rounds. So I imagine she'll stay down here for this weekend and then be transferred back to Claremont for the remaining season up there.
Okay.
Sharks making an entry into their 50 for the first time today.
Dropping the ball.
Oh, and they've won a free.
Well done. They might have a bit of a punt here.
Was that Poppy?
That was Poppy Rourke, I think.
Yeah, Poppy was in a moon boot about 4 days
Oh,
ago,
wow.
so hopefully she holds up okay.
She's on some painkillers, maybe.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm not going to miss this grand final.
Doing what all good physios do and looking after their injuries.
She's a physio.
Yes, she is. Sharks looking a little bit dangerous in like the forward 20 or so now. Hopefully they can keep the pressure up and equal that out. That's Alethea.
That's a great snap.
That was excellent play by Sharks there. Superb finish.
Unlucky on that one. Great kick. I think that was Alethea who's been really solid for the
Oh,
whole year.
was it touched?
Yeah, I think it must have just been behind or touched on the
It
line.
looked like it went straight through, so...
Yeah. Quick out by Royals there. Solid mark on the forward 50.
I don't know if that's...
So that's Soph Loveridge coming through the middle now.
Oh, there's plenty of space. Open forward line. Jess Thomas is getting on it.
Kim Williams going at it from Sharks as well there.
Oh, there's numbers.
Oh, this is looking dangerous. We'll see if Kim can beat her to the ball.
Oh, no, good play. Kept ahead.
Cleared
Great
out by
kick.
Sharks there. Good solid
Unlucky
defence
there.
there as well.
Oh, Megan Green, I don't blame her. She's actually broken 3 or 4 tackles already, so
Yeah,
why
she's
not?
got the
She just
confidence to take him on now.
didn't have the momentum that time, unfortunately. Oh, that's a
Good,
nice
and it
kick.
finds Sian.
Sean Lucas again getting a bit of it off of half back.
Yeah, Sean's great at controlling the ball, coming out of defence.
It's a good kick too.
Yeah, good
And that's
build-up
back to
play
Emma
by
again.
Sharks.
I think that's something they've been working really hard on this season, particularly with their new coaching, just getting their skills up and getting their strategy up and sort of a bit more structure with their gameplay. It's showing a lot on the field.
Good smother.
Good smother by
Taylor.
Ozell.
She can run onto this if it bounces kindly, but it's not. It's unfortunately not going to. And yeah, they had the run on there, but it looks like another ball up. Conditions absolutely spectacular, I think, for
couldn't
footy.
ask for a better
Yeah,
night.
I
Friday
bet
night
you
footy,
girls
really.
are like really going, damn,
Fantastic.
I wish I was out there.
Well, our grand final last year, it was meant to rain and then it held up right until the siren and then just absolutely poured down, lost power at the stadium. So hopefully
was a
it
dramatic finish,
stays
wasn't it?
clear for them tonight.
Yeah, I think it looks good. It should be like this most of the night.
Yeah. It's Taylor Burton who's knocking it into the middle. I think that's Henrietta onto it now.
Yeah, she was quick, good shepherd there, trying to protect her player. Well done by Sharks there to clear it out.
Royals are straight back at it. Heading back towards their 50 again. Good build up.
Yeah, good play there by Royals.
And Taylor sends it in. Might find Gracie again. It's over the top.
Someone's had a shot. It's gone across
Goes
the
across
face.
goals.
Unsure. Now, Gracie Gibson, as we said, 4-time goal kicker. Is she playing on Alethea Ball up there?
No, I think Alethea was further down the midfield earlier on. That's Kim Williams, who's been on Gracie so far.
Because Gracie did say on radio last week that Alethea Ball was her most feared opponent. So,
Alethea Ball is definitely pretty tough, but I think I saw her a bit further up the field a minute ago.
Well, we'll keep an eye on that. Oh, that's a great tackle.
Down tackle by there by Royals.
Play on, which is a good call, I think. Close to the boundary line, but Sharks tried to break a tackle, got away with it. That's okay.
I think Royals are doing really good at getting out of the congestion. They've got each other there, supporting each other for the back.
Yeah, they've
pass
got
and
an
then they can
outside
go
number,
forward
haven't
again.
they?
Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
numbers around the ball, I think, from them.
Oh, that's a great mark, though.
Yeah, important in defence there for Sharks, trying to get a bit more control.
So Royals dominating sort of forward at the moment. You can tell they've got every player except 4 inside the from the centre line on. That's sort of been the standard of play up till now, except when Sharks had that early, which I thought was goal of the day at that stage.
Yeah, it could be.
I think for Sharks it's about weathering this storm and trying to ride it out and start working together to build it up through the ground.
Yeah, obviously you're playing against a team that's undefeated, so they're going to be pretty full of confidence. They're both playing at their home deck, so that's going to help. But like you said, maybe Sharks' idea was to weather the storm and go in, even if they're a goal or something down, just to sort of just so Royals don't get some flow on.
Oh, there's Gracie
snapped
having her
it
first
round.
shot of goal at the night.
Oh,
Slightly up to the right.
She really can make something out of nothing, can't she?
Yeah, I think Sharks have the attitude, though, just to keep the intensity up and keep the pressure on throughout the game, even if they're a bit down. I think they've really, as a team, wanting to go all the way this year. So I wouldn't, write them off too soon for sure.
unfortunately, on the team list, it does give the date of birth of every player, and not that I'm going to explore that in detail, but let me just say that the Sharks do have a lot younger side.
Yeah, they've been great this season, I think, from last season, what they've been able to achieve and work through the entire series of the games. I think it's fantastic that they've come into the final and they've been doing quite well so far.
And GCFLW has only been going 5 years, so sometimes age is not necessarily combined with experience of years played, but there's a goal of
What
the
a
day
goal.
contender.
Just sneaked that one across the line, well done by Royals.
Yeah, great finish by Royals there.
And that's a Wellington and Reeves goal of the year contender. Wellington
Yeah, that
Reeves,
was
obviously,
awesome.
great sponsor down here. So Royals against Sharks were sort of holding well, I thought. We were just discussing, and then Royals a quick snap out. But look, if you're in their forward line, there's every opportunity, and that's a very valuable goal, I think. Probably coming late into sort of red time in the first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, like Sharks have had a little bit more pressure, I think, in the second half of that, and they'll keep grinding away till the siren goes. So we'll just have to see what happens.
Yeah, I think anything can happen in finals, and it's not a lot of pressure, I think, on Sharks. They're the underdogs for sure, so they can easily come back and kick a couple early.
That would be the attitude, wouldn't it? Even, as we said, 2 or 3 goals down, nothing to lose. You're playing an undefeated side who've won a couple of flags already.
That's how I'd be addressing the team for sure. Anything can happen, and they've definitely got the capability. I think they're quite a good team.
That's Green
Stephen
again,
Green
sending it
sending it
inside
long.
50.
Yeah, it's Narelle running onto the ball from Royals. Brings us to a quarter time.
Quarter time, probably a fair representation on the scoreboard of what was happening, I think.
Yeah.
Although there is a shot.
Yeah,
Suddenly-
Royals are going to have a lucky crack right before the siren.
A shot after the siren. This could be very damaging.
Fair distance out though. So
Yeah,
Sharks
it's
should
a
be all
fair
over
way
that
out. There's going to be no score. No score, so we're going in 2-4 Royals. 16 to Sharks, 1 point. Sharks unlucky when they went forward.
Yeah, honestly.
I still don't understand why that
They
wasn't a goal.
slotted that one, yeah, there's not a lot in it. It's only 2 goals sort of there in front. Can easily come back and kick a couple early in that second quarter.
And
so.
yeah, Sharks won't be upset with that first quarter.
No, I don't think
intensity
so.
was good.
Pressure was good.
Yeah, I think they're able to link some really good passes moving forward. Just be able to about what they can do in their attacking 50.
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll just go to a break, and we'll be back very shortly for the second quarter. Back to the GSFL Women's Grand Final at Retravision Stadium between Albany Sharks and Royals. Royals finishing off that quarter 2-4-16 to Sharks, 1 goal. I think it was a fairly even quarter opening.
Yeah, I think so. There was some pretty good play, I think, by both teams, but Royals sneaked a couple in early.
And maybe Royals, because they did have that outlet pass out the back, maybe Sharks, younger side, getting sucked into the play and their more experienced players hanging out the back to get that kick away.
Royals always have good numbers around the ball, and they've been able to kind of get out of those contests and punch it forward, so that's been beneficial for them.
So we'll see if there's any adjustments after quarter time. That's a great tackle. I think that's holding
Taylor.
the ball.
Plays on quickly, good option into space. Picked up well by Royals. Taylor's definitely had a good impact early on. Good to get a foot to that one. High Sharks there.
Sharks have got the free there for a high tackle. Yeah, you can see some of the Royals, people like Gauzel and Lilford, when they get the ball, very damaging what they do with it.
Absolutely, yeah. You can, I think, really see that experience coming through with those players.
Yeah, they're quite fast as well, so they're able to break into space and read the play and get good passes forward.
So that's a nice pass coming out of defence. Okay, so conditions still holding out. Bit of fog and haze coming across the ground. Maybe some smoke, people are saying.
Yeah, a little bit maybe, but it's very very good.
Still night nonetheless.
It's a great night for football.
We'll see if Royals can convert this one here, if Sharks are going to get it out. And that's good. I think that's Sian Lucas again. It's been really strong in defence for the Sharks so far.
Yeah, she's such a leader on the field as well.
So slow start to this. Sharks holding firm though. Another throw up.
Yeah, I think if Sharks can put a goal in this quarter early on, it would really lift the whole team and put a lot more pressure on the Royals to keep going as strong as they are. So we'll hopefully see them get a goal in a few minutes.
Yeah, bit of a holding pattern at the moment. Lots of pressure around the ball. Royals can't get that outside player though at the moment. There they go. Just on cue.
Sharks are definitely putting a lot of pressure on.
That's going to be play on. That's not 15.
Yeah, good knock there by Royals forward, but picked up well by Sharks.
And they've picked out a Royals free there. Not sure what that was for.
Yeah, missed that one, but Royals look like they'll be punching
That's
through the
young
centre
Sophie
towards
Loveridge. Oh, that's a fair kick.
Oh, that's high, surely.
Ooh, great strength there.
Zell.
Taylor running
nice
through.
pickup.
Yeah, and great shepherd again by her, so good strength there.
I think the Sharks aren't giving Royals much space or much time when they're getting the ball.
No, I think they've made some adjustments at quarter time.
A lot more unforced errors.
They identified the outside
Royals.
player.
Oh, but we'll see here. Oh, great tackle there.
Excellent work right there.
Well done from Sharks.
Well done.
And like you said, I think Sharks need to go forward and capitalise and kick that goal and really get the confidence up.
Just keep building the momentum for sure.
Oh, it's 50 metres.
1 of 50 here. This could be good for Sharks moving forward.
Yeah, hopefully they could really capitalise on this opportunity.
And we've got people like Amali Weiner kicked 3 goals last week. She kicked a bag of 4 earlier in the season.
Yeah,
been unable to sort of capitalise and get it down to her. Oh, I wouldn't play it. Advantage, run.
Play on there. That's what Sharks need to do, scrap it through, try and get something going forward.
Yeah, and just keep the pressure on down here. Yeah, Sharks have also got young Marley Ashton, who's also been up playing some Colts with Claremont in Perth as well this season.
Yeah. Looks like she's got some career ahead of her as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and there's that outside player we've been talking about. And looks like they're going down the line again. Oh, it's dropped it.
Missed them up there, but good control forward.
Good pressure from the Sharks.
Great Shepherd protecting from the Royals.
Wazelle again. Good delivery, but she's dropped that one, fumbled that. Sharks need a lucky bounce here. There's plenty around the ball.
I think something else that Royals are really good at is putting a shepherd on to just help their teammate out. They relieve that pressure and it makes it really hard for the oppositions to defend. So they've been doing that really well.
Underrated skill, I think.
Oh,
the shepherd.
absolutely.
It goes unnoticed, but yeah, it makes such a significant impact on your player and the support that you can give them. I think they're quite a tight-knit team, so I think that is built into their culture, which is great for Royals.
Good smother from Sharks there.
Yeah, hopefully Sharks can get a bit of reward in their attacking 50. They've had a bit more control up there in the last couple of minutes, so.
Contest has certainly tightened up, but again the loose man Humphries has gone back, positioned herself really well there for that free.
Yeah, Sharks need to keep getting numbers around the ball and try and get something going forward.
Perhaps the town end is the unofficial scoring end. And there it is. There's that man, and then Humphries is free again.
And that's a good option.
Sharks got to keep an eye on that. They spent a lot of time, a lot of hard work getting it forward, and they don't want it to come out too easily. Oh, that's a great mark, Wazelle. I don't think Phil was expecting that.
Alex Kindly stayed in the pitch.
Hopefully Sharks can keep the pressure on down here and keep in their forward 50 to get some results.
Yeah, they've had a good few minutes here.
So, yeah, a bit of congestion. Looks like a sort of sock off the ground, force point there to Sharks. It's their second score of the game. They'd be a bit upset with that. Looking to lock it in, I would imagine, from here.
Yeah, I think I could probably put a bit more pressure on when Royals are out there.
And again, they get that,
first
first outlet kick
Yeah,
out.
you look, they're a little bit outnumbered here. They really need to be a bit tighter on their man. You don't want too many easy outs for
It's a
Royals
nice pick
players.
up from Humphries.
Gibson's
Come right up.
Oh! Always strong on the ball.
And I think she's going to be gone. She took them on. I think that's fair enough. And Gibson obviously desperate for some ball. She's run down to the wing here.
Sharks played on early.
Yeah, that's Emma Marley on the wing there. And just didn't find their player. Yeah, a lot of congestion so far in the Sharks forward 50, so hopefully they can find the free player and really get some outcomes for all their hard work.
Yeah, they haven't had a lot clear going forward, but they've done well to lock it into their attacking 50. So hopefully can make something of it.
Kat, we've got a few special prizes to give out here, a pair of very supportive thongs. So I think we're looking for best mark and maybe best goal. So we've got to keep our eyes out. Any hot contenders early on in the game?
Oh, not sure. Yeah, we'll definitely keep my eyes peeled. But yeah, Archie's a great phones. I wore them for a long time. Really good for my feet. they really are great.
We'll have a few lucky recipients then
Maybe
tonight.
I want a pair.
So probably progressing into sort of the third part of this quarter. Sharks wanting to definitely get on the scoreboard with a major, and that could make all the difference going in at half time.
Yeah, I think they're challenging Royals at the moment, and maybe that's going to be a bit of a mental game for them, but they've done quite well to keep it into this forward third of their pitch.
Yeah, I think particularly in the last 5 minutes there, we saw them keep it in their forward 50 consistently. So they're obviously putting the pressure on, but they just need that last extra 10% effort to get the rewards.
Royals again dropping numbers back. Like I said, for some reason the town end seems to be the scoring end, and it's been identified, and they're playing accordingly. Or whether the Royals just want to just nullify this quarter and go in with a 2-goal lead at half time.
Another ball up at the 50 for Sharks there. See what can happen.
I think that's a free after
Free
kicked
kick
it.
to Sharks.
High tackle.
Hopefully they can find a free player in a dangerous position here and really make most of it.
Royals getting numbers back, as we've said.
Punched it through. What have we got? Picked up my Royals there.
Oh, it's a good tackle. It's kept it in the danger zone. We're about 20 metres out, directly in front.
Yeah, there's a lot of unrelenting pressure here by Sharks, so it's really good to see.
Great outlet there from Royals.
And again, Royals with the outlet player, but it's outnumbered 3-on-1. It's like Sharks don't want to crowd their forward line, and Royals are crowding their forward line, and it's going back and forward.
It's definitely making it hard for them to find a free player and sort of work together as a team in their forward 50. I think that's something Royals consistently do pretty well. They're pretty relentless with their pressure, and they work hard and get numbers to the ball.
Oh, Sharks there, 4-on-1 with the tackle. Showing their intention. It's going to be a ball up, though.
Good from Sharks there, and they decide to play on. And straight back to a Royals player, and I think that's sort of been the difference a lot of the way down the field throughout tonight. It's just Royals are finding their players really well, and Sharks aren't
switch of play going on.
executing those kicks quite as well.
Switch of play, and they've got numbers, but I don't know if this is the kick or not. Oh, yeah, it's a good mark.
Great transfer by Royals there, and good options up forward.
Gibson's on a long lead. He's going to go shorter to Ozell.
Bit of a contest here. Low down,
Oh,
but still
good
got
pressure,
it out.
Sharks.
That's Amali.
Ball's coming back in. Green sends a long lead.
So a
Ball's
lot
not
of
coming in.
numbers around here.
Gibson's coming even longer. Look out.
Oh, that's
A lot of
Oh.
numbers and picked up by Sharks. Great mark there.
Good from Kim Williams. She's also in her first year of football, so she's having a really good start to the season. She's been pretty strong.
Yeah,
Pretty
totally strong
athletic
player.
background, great
Yeah.
runner, so I think that's helping her a lot in the footy field.
Yeah. It's good transferable skills.
Yeah, probably coming into red time now in the second quarter. Sharks desperate, I think, now. They just to get a goal for their confidence. Not so much on the scoreboard. They're only 2 goals behind, but more to go in at half time with their heads up.
Yeah, absolutely. Goal on the scoreboard now would do them, I think, absolute wonders just to keep the momentum up. G the girls up a little bit and, yeah, just kind of keep the flame going a bit.
Yeah, just a bit of reward for the work rate I think they've had this quarter. Yeah, they've worked well together and they've really locked it down into this forward third.
Well, the chaos ball, that's probably not a bad option at the moment, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are probably fatiguing, flagging a bit at the end of this quarter, so might be a good opportunity.
Well, it took them on, and there's the siren. It's going to be a free kick. It's taking them on, but it's going to be too far out unless something dramatic happens.
It's a bit of a distance, but yeah.
So, it's going to have a shot. So we're going to half time. It's Royals 2 goals 4-16, Sharks 2 points. Sort of a holding quarter there. Again, Sharks won't be disappointed with that. Royals failing to score.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of work rate from both teams. A bit congested there, a lot of balls up. It'd be good to see if players can move it to a bit more space. But yeah, I think great by Sharks. A lot of unrelenting pressure.
And I think we identified early in the first quarter that Royals had that outlet pass and Sharks, perhaps the younger side, getting sucked in. They identified that at quarter time and acted appropriately and made the changes. What happened, I guess, was there's a lot of ball ups because of that, but again, scoring was stymied at the same time.
Yeah, I think overall those Sharks really built the intensity this quarter, and you could see that making Royals make a lot more unforced errors. It was much harder for them to get the kick away. They didn't have as much time when they got the ball, so definitely building intensity there from Sharks. So hopefully they can get the outcomes to get the rewards this quarter.
Have we got a contender for mark of the day this far?
Well, I reckon they've got a bit more in them. I'm not ready to
I think
put any names.
There's another half to go.
I reckon there's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
would love to see Sharks get a few more plays down in their forward 50 and really capitalise on the momentum that they had.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you. We'll go to a break. Come back for three-quarter time. Again, great crowd, great conditions, and grand final time.
Yeah,
We'll see you soon.
night for footy.
Women's Grand Final, Retravision Stadium. Very short break there.
Yeah, that
Sort of
half-time flew by.
Caught us on the hop. It's not like they're running short of time, not like we have a double header or something, but obviously everyone's keen to get on with the game, and so are we.
Good ruck work there by Sharks.
Oh,
That's a good tackle. That's holding the ball. What do we think is going to happen in the third quarter? Much of the same?
Look, I would love to see Sharks come out here and really just take control of this game and drive forward and get a few good opportunities.
And by that, like open up the game?
They
Like
need to
switch
open up
play,
the game.
try and take a few risks?
They need to get more numbers to the ball as well. I think they've been working really hard, smothering and keeping it locked in, but trying to get work to that space and work together.
yeah, I think defensively the Sharks really stepped up last quarter, but their attacking pressure just really hasn't been there, and their sort of intensity in the forward 50, I think, to finish those goals and sort of get the rewards just hasn't come yet. So I think if they can get a goal early in this third quarter, it can totally change the game. Otherwise, I think we might see quite
Yeah,
similar to
they need some reward for effort, don't they? Otherwise, I guess if it continues down this vein, the game's going to start slipping away. They're going to have to take some risk, and that's when sometimes it can backfire on you. And look, a goal either way can almost be the difference here.
Yeah,
Sharks get
absolutely.
momentum, Royals get 3 goals up. So
And if you go into three-quarter time with no goals in the scoreboard, it's pretty tough to sort of keep that momentum up and keep the energy up. So hopefully they can go in
and here's
with a few on the scoreboard at least.
I didn't mind that stepping back in play. I thought she
Yeah.
nearly broke the tackle, and that would have really opened
Yeah,
it up.
if she got clear, she would have been right. To
That's
pass
some of the
forward.
risks that we're talking about, but that's okay. Sharks still got it in the centre of the ground.
That was good from Sean. Great
Yeah, great
turnout.
from
Good
Sean.
kick
She's
for the
always
free
so
play out.
strong.
Oh, that's a mark of the day. And a crucial
Good
time.
mark, great strength there, I think, by
Yeah, good
Royals.
to withstand the defensive pressure on that
Mark.
one.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Look at that. Retravision mark of the year. Retravision Albany store, guys. Where is he? Oh, no, he's buying my kids a drink of water. I didn't even have time. The girls were so keen to come on. Here's Humphreys.
That's Sean and Rachel as well back in there.
Yeah, working around the ball hard here. Yeah, good by Sean. Locked it down. Well done.
Yeah, and Sean's great with that defensive pressure. She puts in a hard tackle and she just...
Even Loveridge's young player stepped into the tackle, knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And probably that was the best option at the time. Oh, that's nice. Nice skills there. Just getting hounded by the press here at the moment. Look, this is a very important kick, I think, Sharks going forward. If they can get a goal in the first sort of opening 5 minutes, and there's a chance here, another chaos ball.
Yeah.
I like the chaos ball from Sharks.
I think that was Amali on the ball there, and I think Amali's one of those players where if she can sort of get a few in or have a few things go her way, she'll keep sort of stepping up. So she just hasn't really cracked through with her sort of normal form tonight. So hopefully she can bring her real strength to this quarter.
Pulled it. Royals ball there.
It's Megan Green taking a free kick for Royals again. She's had a great day, Megan.
She has.
And that's Nick Thomas running onto the ball for Royals there now.
Did well to keep it inside. And we'll have a ball off, I think.
Had a throw there. Unsure about that.
Yeah, I reckon she might have got a hand to her
Oh,
on that one.
no!
And unfortunately,
Is
that's
that
50
50?
because
No,
they didn't
give
give
it
it
that
straight back to the player.
Crucial 50.
This could be a game
I didn't even
changing
think the
moment.
free was there. Now there's 50 yards.
But we'll see
gonna
what
be
Royals can make of it.
It's going to be straight out in front. Controversial there.
Yeah, and unfortunately that's the sort of stuff that can really affect you in the way the game ends when you're in the finals. It's just unfortunate to give away a 50 for something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, but Royals not capitalising on the opportunity there. So.
And it was like the crowd weren't unhappy. It was like the crowd were more confused.
Sharks were lucky to get away with that one, I think, but probably good for them.
All right, see what the Sharks do here. They're going to switch play, come to an attacking side, do something different, change it up, because time is becoming against them.
Yeah, good clearance.
They have
out
come
there.
out the
Good
far
distance.
side.
There's Nick Thomas and Marley Ashton there going for that ball. T-Bert, good to get the kick away there. Another Royals pressure again.
Trying to play on, hasn't come around the mark. Again, for some reason, this seems to be the attacking end at town end.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no
absolutely.
reason for it at all weather-wise. It's a psychological thing. Oh, that's a
Very strong there.
big grab
Great
from
mark.
Humphreys.
Yeah. Tall and strong. Great work.
Well, that's a nice kick inside 50 on the left, just like an old man.
And good pressure again from Sharks, and Royals are getting that ball. They just need to have better sort of counter control when they're coming out of defence and heading towards their attacking side.
Yes.
We've seen some pretty strong tackling across the field tonight from the girls on both ends, so definitely a tough-fought game.
Yeah, a bit of scrambling play. I think each team realising not wanting to give an inch at the moment.
I think that's the thing with both these teams. They're quite fit. They're quite strong. You're sort of seeing that across the field at the moment. No one's really giving an inch.
And they're both pretty aggressive at the bowl. Like they're tough teams to play, so I imagine all the girls are pretty exhausted at this point, so I think it'll be whoever can keep sort of the pressure up and just keep pushing.
I think Royals have done well early to get that early scoreboard pressure. You know, we haven't really seen many
I was
scores.
going to say, the
since
further we go on and the more
Yeah, you're
exhausting
really
it
seeing
becomes,
how
that
those-
2-goal advantage becomes very
Yeah.
much more so than 2 goals.
It's been significant so far.
But it's not like Sharks are out of the game. Like, like Royals have had 5 points. That's sort of 5 odd goals that they haven't managed to convert, and then they haven't been, I guess, as dangerous as they sort of notoriously are in their forward 50. So Sharks can definitely, sink a goal and get back in the game here. So.
Sharks again going to switch play, trying to change a few things up, which is good to see.
And that's Nick Thomas again. She's been having a good quarter so far.
Oh, that
And
Green
finds
again.
her teammate Megan
Oh,
Green at the
Let's
top
see
of
if
the
they can
50
get through
there.
to
Green
Gracie.
again.
She's always keen.
And this could be
Gibson
finding Gracie
setting
here.
herself.
We know Gracie loves these balls.
Oh!
He's played it.
I don't know if she
Gracie knows how to get the free
played
throw.
for that
Yes,
or...
she does, and she's done it. So we'll see if she can convert here.
And Gracie's a pretty consistent player with these kicks, so we'd expect.
I was
her
going to say,
be
we're looking at the
converting
four-time
this
leading
one.
GSFL goal kicker. What are her chances here? Just
I'd
bread
say
and
they're
butter
pretty
for
high.
Gracie?
You would think so.
I'd be pretty surprised if she didn't manage to get this one through.
Bit of a distance, might get a touch on the line.
Yeah, that's good.
Straight to that all day. Great work there by her.
Yeah, she cleared that one 10 metres. Look, can't put a price on that goal.
Nah, she's dynamite. She's had an excellent season and is a very big contributor for Royals.
And she's kicked a goal every game this year, which is,
I think her average is 2
goals a game.
2.1. So
Yeah, she kicked 21, and this has been the highest. I think she was saying when she won 17 was the highest, then 19, and then 21. But to kick a goal every game, it's not the easiest thing, and especially some of the conditions we have down here as
Yeah,
well. So,
particularly.
look, she's waited halfway during the third quarter to put her imprint on the game, and it's a nasty blow to the Sharks, I think.
Yeah, and at times you look at it, she hadn't necessarily had much going on in the first half, but that's a really crucial goal for them.
Yeah.
So that's where it becomes
Yeah,
important.
Gracie's
Free
a good
kick,
team
still
player.
for me up and down a little bit.
Yeah,
but,
that's a tough one. But you know what? They didn't convert that, and they went again, and that's where they got that goal from. So.
Excellent execution.
So look, it's 3-5-23 to 2 points, the Sharks. Sharks, certainly the scoreboard not reflecting their effort. But they're really going to have to like I said, change it up to get something going. They at least want one goal going into the last quarter to get.
Yeah, absolutely. I think
So
they'd be
not
pretty
just
flat if they
momentum,
came
but
off.
more some belief, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Royals
Megan
dangerous.
Green has a massive kick on her again.
Yeah, good defence there though by Sharks. Well done.
Yeah, it's never easy work playing on Gracie in the forward 50, but the Sharks are doing a pretty good job overall, keeping her quite quiet down there.
Yeah, she's a very strong player. Positions her body well. It's definitely hard to defend.
I think that's Nick Thomas maybe with the free there.
Yeah, I think she's on the ball. So bit of a
Thomas has had a
distance,
good
but
game.
Yeah,
Got
she's
another
had a great
people down.
quarter as well.
Oh,
She's been
short
putting a lot
pass
of
is
forward.
on.
Yeah,
Oh, it
and
is
that's
on.
made it. See if we can get something. She's direct
I
in
think
front.
that's Henrietta now from Royals. Yeah, Henrietta Lilford, sister to Georgia, who's also had a really strong game and a really good season. This one might be touched going over the line there.
No. I think that's from
And
point
they've
blank range.
Executed well again.
Yeah, great pick up there by Royals. It was pretty tight knit, but yeah. good
And it is
finish
those
on the
extra 10% right on the line that sort of get you your outcomes, and I think that's where Royals have just been really solid all the way through.
Like you said, I was calling it out. I was calling it a force behind as well. And
Yeah, but they just keep
bounce
going and they
back
keep
into
their pressure
play.
on and they don't stop till it's across the
Geez,
line.
suddenly it's 4-5-29 to 2 points. And
I think these are the moments you kind of notice with with a team like Sharks where they haven't had that grand final experience, and you can see Royals are really starting to run in hard net now.
goals are improving all night. We've just had 2 very quickly. Quarter's coming up to the 12-minute mark. Oh, nice body
Great
work
body
from
there
Green
from Megan.
again.
And great kick there
That was a great kick. And she
into
still run on.
space.
Umpire's called for a bounce just outside of Royals forward line. That's a good knock. Sister to sister.
Into space.
Oh, and unlocking up to swing that one all the
Some
way around.
uncanny use of the backyard there. The sister to sister
Yeah.
ruck knock.
Absolutely.
See, they've practiced that before.
Yeah, I think there's a few family combos out there. Sharks have mother-daughter in Lindy and Amali. And then a few sisters on the Royal side as well.
Yeah, you always have that strong connection with family.
We did a newspaper story, I think, in the second year of Sharks, and they had 2 mother-daughter combinations.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's
Incredible.
fantastic.
Oh, it's awesome. I think it always brings a really fun dynamic to a team.
Yeah, it's great for local sport.
The 13-minute mark of the third quarter. Royals still looking damaging, getting that outlet player again. Sharks really needing a goal.
Yeah, and I think it's starting to show that Royals are just sort of keeping up that pressure. I think they look almost like the more fit side and the more strong side at the moment. So I think it all comes down to whether Sharks can sink a goal before three-quarter time or not.
There's a perfect example there. Royals just positioning himself behind the play.
I think the key with this sort of game is Royals have mostly been winning those 50-50s. You sort of see it across the pitch when they're scrumming around. They're kind of being able to connect and grab the ball and punch forward.
And there's a great example there. Sharks got the ball free, and then Royals just being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and I think Royals are just looking a lot more polished at the moment than Sharks, unfortunately. I think Sharks haven't put on their best form so far. They've been really strong all season, and we know they've been really well trained. They've got a massive squad this year. But they're just sort of, I don't think, showing their talent today, unfortunately, because they've definitely got it in them.
A few youth, I think, but yeah, I think grand final experience will be really important for them for next year.
Yeah, and you know what? It's not a bad thing at all, because I think they haven't been a grand final before, if I'm wrong, on the women's side for the Sharks, and the Royals are obviously quite well seasoned with the grand finals and the final series. So I think nonetheless it's been an amazing build-up for them, but hopefully they can just put a bit more pressure on before that three-quarter time. So
Another
they
great mark from Humphreys.
keep the
Off towards
confidence
L.
up.
Again, they're big players stepping up, although she's lost the handle.
Sped out of it well.
I think, yeah. Siren gone. 4-6-30 Royals, 2 points Sharks. It's just two sort of, I mean, the Gracie Gibson goal, a bit controversial, I thought.
But excellent execution.
Put her hands up, yeah. And then basically a roved goal in the square, crumbed, which we thought was going through for a behind. So, look, two telling goals. It's 4-6-30, as I said.
Yeah,
the 2
Royals
points.
are definitely starting to run away with it in that third quarter there, and I think like we talked about earlier on, it must be pretty hard to come out in your fourth quarter for the Sharks knowing that they haven't got a goal yet. So hopefully they can come out firing, keep the energy up, because I think that's always the hardest bit in a game like this, is just sort of keeping the team motivated and keeping the intensity up. So
So
we'll
if
see
you,
what they can
were,
produce.
if you were Sharks now, your plan would be what? Just take it on, go for it,
I think
play
it's just
on at every
gotta-
opportunity.
You've just got to give the extra 10%. You've just got to go for your second efforts. You know, I think it's one of those situations where if you see your teammate lay an extra, lay a tackle or do that extra 10% of running, then they get the reward. It'll sort of gee the whole team up, get the energy up again, and then they can go forward from there. So
Is there a fitter side?
Well, I think they both had quite a solid pre-season. They're probably equal.
yeah, I'd say they're probably equal. I think the main difference is probably that experience and the confidence with the ball. I think Royals are definitely just looking like
Where
a
to
more
run,
polished
where
and
to
well
be.
executed side
Yeah.
at the moment, structurally and also with their skills.
And that really became sort of obvious in the latter half of that third quarter. People getting tired. Like we said, Sharks are a younger side, but Royals just seem to know where to go, where to be.
Yeah,
And
I
that-
think about the extra 10%, and for me it's about getting numbers around the ball, and I think that'll be what should be key for Sharks this quarter.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the final quarter. Hopefully we get a bit more pressure from the Sharks and maybe some sort of forward pressure and a few outcomes on the scoreboard.
Okay. All right, we'll just take a really quick break and be back for the fourth quarter in a minute. Welcome back to the last quarter of the GSFL Women's Grand Final at Retravision Stadium. Royals 4, 6:30 to Sharks 2 points. Sharks, however, for some reason going to the scoring end, which has been the town end. Although we've said there's been no breeze. What do we think we're in store for?
Well, I'd really hope to see some more sort of forward pressure from the Sharks. I think we've talked about it a lot, but if they can just get a scoreboard a score on the scoreboard early on, it really could be anyone's game. It's still not a massive margin. It is doable, but otherwise, I think the Royals are just looking really strong.
There's Orzell again, getting plenty of the ball.
And Georgia Lilford very fast to the ball there, having a look before she picks it up and then losing her play out. It's great from Georgia. And great teamwork.
Orzell backing up, tackling, and then getting it forward. She's run about 70 metres there.
Excellent teamwork from the Royals girls there.
You were saying since she went to WAFL and Claremont, she's really, up the ante. She was already a good player, but the intensity, and that's a perfect example right there. In the last quarter, leading by example as a captain.
I think when you train and play with really good players, and that's the sort of stuff that comes into your game. So it's excellent from her.
Right, Sharks going forward here. There's got a great opportunity for the ball bounces. It's just not going to. It's sort of a
solid knock there by Royals.
Sort of a metaphor for the night for the Sharks, unfortunately.
Almost seeing Royals lifting a lot more this quarter, so we'll see what happens.
We've got a whole lot of thongs here from Archie's who have very kindly donated a few pair, and we've been having a chat about who deserves a few awards. And the first one that we came to is Nick Thomas, who's number 16 for Royals, and she wins the Pocket or Rocket Award, as we've deemed it, particularly for her effort in the last quarter there, because she's just been on the ball, fast to it, working really hard, and that's her on the ball again now,
she's on cue. Love
I'm
it
sure
well.
Nick will enjoy her new set of thongs.
How many thongs we got to give away?
Oh,
Laura?
too many.
Two? Never too many.
They really are great thongs. I can't rave more about them.
Cat's a big fan.
I've used them
Well, you can have one as great
commentating.
commentating.
Good pressure there from Royals.
Are we going to announce the rest of the thong winners during the last quarter or after the game?
I think we'll probably ebb and flow. We've got a few during the quarter and a couple hand out afterwards.
I'm going to go early then. I'm going to go with Megan Green. I think early when the game was up for grabs, some of the breaking tackles, setting forward, kicking into dangerous territory.
Yeah, no,
and for a first-year player as well, like I said, she just seemed to know where to go, which is
she made a
terrific
significant
so far.
difference in that first quarter, and that's really what cemented Royals so far. They kicked those couple of goals early, and Sharks have struggled to come back from that.
So there's 2 pairs of thongs on.
Got a few more to go. We'll see what happens. Good here by Sean. She's always strong.
And that's Sean Lucas.
Oh, she's been very good as well. She might be in the running.
Excellent.
Oh,
She's got 50,
look.
and she's charging her.
And this could be really exciting for Sharks. This could be the opportunity they've wanted.
This is big.
And you can see Sean's running hard
Yes.
there. She's putting in the effort, and she is a player who will absolutely take this opportunity and give it everything she's got.
Just make sure she steadies after running that 50 as hard as I've ever seen. Oh,
unlucky
no.
from Sean there. Hopefully she can go again.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. She ran so hard to not waste time for the 50 that she went too close to the person on the mark.
Good pick up and play on there by Royals. It's number 11, Bree Davey.
Oh, I don't
And
like to
Royals
say
just
it, but
having
that was
great
telling.
counter control. Yeah.
Royals now suddenly in there. Oh, they're going to go inside 50.
They're linking a few passes here together. I think that's great for them.
There's young Loveridge. Oh, she's probably got a bit free there, but that's okay. Play on. Play on's the call. Royals again. I think that would be demoralising for Sharks, actually.
Yeah.
With the 50.
Sean's
one
a pretty
goal.
tough plaer, and she's pretty hard on
Although-
herself, so I'm sure she's pitting herself up right now. But she has been great all game, so hopefully she can have another crack and sort of right the wrong a little bit.
Make something of it. She's a strong leader for them. I think she's done wonders for the team this season.
And I think it is always really hard when you're sort of down and you see that opportunity, and there's a lot of pressure on that moment for you to convert. And I think that's often where things go wrong.
So 4.5 minute mark. Again, time looked like being the enemy of the Sharks, especially after that missed goal. Look, they've got nothing to lose, have they?
They really don't, and I think that's the beauty of being the underdog and playing in finals. You're trying to just get the most out of it, and it's almost great because you can just play with flair and play free, and those are always games that I love to play.
Royals again going inside 50. Gibson looks like, I thought she was going to be over the back there with the bounce. The umpire's called a free there. Not sure what that was for, but it's young Loveridge again, getting plenty of it.
Yeah, she's had a lot of ball today.
Another free. Oh, no, he's reversed it. He's reversed his own decision. Now he's called play on. A bounce. We were saying take the game on, but...
Yeah, I think they're lucky to get a free there. That was a bit unlucky for the Sharks. Hopefully they can take care of this next ball.
Sort of hoping the Sharks can at least get one on the board.
Yeah, Absolutely. Great.
Ozell, that's a mark of the day contender.
That was really good. She's had a lot of play today. I think she's been a great solid contributor for Royals.
Yeah, and we knew she would be, but she's been really solid. This looks dangerous going to Gracie again here, and Gracie can pick these ones up.
My!
This is very, very dangerous.
She's got the ball. She's rolled it in. That was fantastic.
And she's got the celebration to her.
Gracie wants a pair of thongs.
I'm giving her a pair of thongs for her enthusiasm after the goal.
Look, she's always dangerous, and she makes something out of nothing. That was great to watch.
We said that she scores a goal every game. She's had limited opportunity, and now she scored two. And telling goals when there's only been 5 kicked for the game.
Yeah, and that's it. I think that's the difference between Sharks and Royals tonight, is that when they are getting into their forward pressure, they're able to get the outcomes, and it's actually showing in the score.
That pick up and finish, you'll have to travel far to see anything better than that.
Yeah, they're just executing, whereas the Sharks have had it in their forwards 50, and I think we saw in that second quarter they probably kept it down there for 7 minutes or so consistently, and they just couldn't even get a point across the line.
Exactly. And the Sharks, they can live stream and watch the GSFL match of the day, and they can be happy with their efforts, I think.
Yeah,
and they can probably really see where they, it was just that little bit of difference in finishing.
It's just the reward, I think, from the work rate that they've had the whole game. Royals have been able to capitalise, and Sharks have probably missed their opportunity a couple of times.
But I think, nonetheless, like you said, no one should be disappointed. And I think the Sharks have had an amazing sort of campaign this year. They've definitely had some great coaching input, and they've definitely stepped up their training, and it's showing really well on the field.
It's been an extremely entertaining game from the start.
Yeah,
as well.
Absolutely.
Like I said, the scoreboard doesn't reflect.
No, it doesn't
at all. And
I think the only thing that Sharks will do is come out next year sort of firing and having a bit more experience under their belt. So I don't think it's at all, a disappointing finish to the season or anything for anyone.
Yeah, I think it's been fantastic for the league to have another club really up for contention and to make their first grand final. That's what we need down here, so it's been really good. Yeah,
and I think that's, as a couple of players, I think that's what we're all saying at the start of the season, is after a few games we'd really noticed that every club on the whole had stepped up this year, and it wasn't so much just one or two clubs that were sort of leading the way and then the others were just sort of having a crack. Everyone's a really tough side. We saw it particularly with North Albany and so on. Often they didn't get many wins on the scoreboard until I think maybe the second round, and they had some pretty tough losses, but every time you play them it feels really tough and it feels really hard, and I think across the league every individual and every team has just really stepped up this year, which is absolutely awesome to see.
At one stage, North Albany, not to have a go at Brad Bootsma because he's a good friend of mine, but they actually kicked 1 goal 21 in a row.
Yeah.
So they were getting plenty, like you said, plenty of the ball, making pressure, good games and stuff, just couldn't convert for ages.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, a lot of, if we look at our team, and I know even with the Sharks team and so on, probably about half the people out there, this is their first, if not second year of football. So to learn a totally new skill is pretty massive, and I think they're doing really well nonetheless, but I think that is just the difference between a team like Royals and potentially where, teams like North Albany and I guess tonight the Sharks are sort of sitting, is just the ability to convert.
The other thing while we're on GSFLW is how fantastic it is. We've got 6 clubs down here. Barker, a regional town that struggles for employment and so on. Denmark, limited opportunity, and 4 clubs in Albany, and yet we have 6 GSFL women's teams very early on in the piece when it started.
Yeah,
I think that's fantastic as opposed to other sort of...
Oh, this might be it from Amali. And that's it. That's, I think, young Amali.
Amali, Reinhardt.
He's rolled it through. That's fantastic.
And that's what we needed. I'm
That's exactly
stoked for
what
the
they
Sharks
needed
to
at this point.
get something in the scoreboard. I reckon they'll keep the pressure on for the last sort of 6 minutes of the game or so.
Oh, look at them already. Yeah, they're running above.
Yeah, and that's what you can see. You can see them all run back to the middle with a bit more sort of, I don't know, a bit more energy. And
We're coming into 10 minutes, so like we said, time is going to be, but it's not so much about time now. I think it's more about just going out there and enjoying yourself in a grand final in front of a big crowd in perfect conditions, doing what you can and showing.
Absolutely, and like we're
showing
just
what you can
talking about the league as a whole, I think that's something that the women's league down here does so well. I think we've built a really good atmosphere and a really good culture. And I think, all the girls will come away tonight just happy with their performance and happy with the season because it is a really good atmosphere just playing out there on a Friday night against your mates. And I think, they've all got something to be proud of tonight. So.
Yeah, I definitely noticed it. From the first round of playing everyone to the second round, there's significant difference that teams make over that period of time. You talked about North Albany earlier. We played quite well against them in the first round. In the second round, they really contributed well, and it was a much closer game. So that's what it's about. You want the league to be nice and close. You want them teams to be really pushing for those two positions.
Yes, Thomas to Thomas.
Yeah, and it's been a really exciting year for women's footy, like Kat and I mentioned earlier down here. I think all the teams have really stepped up, and it's a really, I think it's a really strong league. And not only that, we've got such a good culture and atmosphere. We saw Pride Round being brought in this year, and that was awesome. I think that's what it's sort of all about. I think women's as a sport is just a really inclusive space, and I think that the girls just enjoy playing it so much because of that. So really exciting to see.
Yeah, I think it's been great. We had the awards night on the weekend, and there was excellent turnout from all teams, and it was a great event, and it was really good.
Yeah, it was great fun. Good to see all the girls from different clubs just mingling and getting along, and just a really supportive, inclusive environment, which is sort of, I guess, why I love footy so much and why I think so many people do as well. I think, it's been really awesome. Oh, and there's Sian again going hard at the ball.
Yeah, I think it's a great league and it's a great sport to play, and it's been awesome to attract so many different players to all the clubs, so it's been good.
Absolutely.
So we've just crossed over to the 12-minute mark, so again, looks like time of the enemy. Great to see Sharks get a goal. Good to see Marley Weinhardt also scoring. Been a danger up forward, so...
Yeah, I think Sharks have really, kind of come out this last quarter with nothing to lose, and that's exactly what we wanted, so it's been really good to watch. For me, I look at these sorts of games, and regardless of the score, it's all about running the game out, and I really hope that Sharks do, and they have been so far. But yeah, a couple of minutes to go, it's just about putting in those hard yards. It's about that mental strength and training your brain and training really hard to make sure that you're ready for the next time.
And a lot of it is about gaining territory, and Sharks have certainly done that. Like we said, they just haven't really capitalised on the scoreboard. Gibson, of course, leading goal kicker 4 out of 5 years. It's pretty insane. She's got 2. There's Ozell again.
Great pick up from Ozell.
A little bit of class.
Very fast through the midfield.
And that's Henrietta running onto the ball from Royals now.
Good decision of trying to go to space there, clear it out a bit. He's called it Sharks ball.
What are you most looking forward to in the 2024 season, Kat? Are you excited to be back out there playing with the girls?
Yeah, it was definitely a tough season to be on the sidelines coaching this year. Unfortunately, did my ACL a couple of years ago and had to eventually get it fixed, but love to be back with the girls. There's nothing better than playing sport for me. And
So when are you back into training, full training?
so I'm about 9 months into my rehab at the moment, so should hopefully be back doing some uncontested hockey training in the next couple of weeks, and then really looking forward to the footy season next year.
And going to keep your hand at coaching, like an assistant in any way, or just
No,
more on the field?
I think I'll just go on the field. I think sometimes it's challenging to be in a coaching role and also a player, so I'll try and leave that to the other guys. But love to get back around the girls and be a part of it. Really miss sport.
And again, watching something like this, a grand final, big crowd, perfect conditions.
Oh, I walked in the gate before and
I can play.
Really miss it. I think sport is such a fantastic thing. It's been such a big part of my life for so long. So yeah, great to come down here and watch this, but really excited to play next year.
Yeah, I bet. Look out. Like we said, we were talking today about Laura about Narrackup coming back in the netball. Lost by a point, with 20 seconds to go. Come out and beat the opposition in the first round by 11 points and then won by 55 points, 90-35 in round 2. Hungry.
Yeah, it's exciting
And
stuff.
that's me. Yeah, I've been off sport for a
Oh, and there we
There we
are.
go.
Royals.
That's it. Royals have done it. 36
Undefeated. Well, I think we've got to pay homage to that.
Yeah.
A team going through undefeated is very rare in
It's
any
huge,
sort of
yeah.
competition. Especially in this, like we've said, it's not like they were favourites. No one would have picked that, I don't think. Not even.
I think they're always a strong team, but I think they had a great pre-season and they really did perform each game. But yeah, like you said, to go undefeated for the whole season, that's a very impressive stat. So yeah, great for them.
Yeah, and full credit to the Sharks girls. I think they came out, they've had a cracking season and they've been building as a club and as a team so well. There's lots of individual talent popping up there, and also as a team they're working really well, and I think exciting stuff for them in the next season, and hopefully they're not too disappointed and they can come off the field proud with their efforts and proud with the season, and we'll see them again next year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, I'm sure they will be. Look, they kicked one goal late in the last quarter, but again, it didn't reflect that.
But yeah, I think excellent by both teams. Like we said before, I think it's been a great season for all clubs. Yeah, I'd love to see some of those bottom teams. I think I look at North Albany and I think they've got a long way to come. They've got some great juniors coming through, and I reckon in the next year or two they're going to be up there contesting definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Look, it was a fantastic game. The Rainbow Coast Insurance Brokers and Point Insurance match of the day. Tomorrow we're going to be out at Mount Barker, but I believe we're going to do some roaming Laura.
Yeah, I think Kat and I are going to head down and have a chat to a few of the girls and give out a few of these Archie songs to keep everyone's feet well supported over the off-season.
Like I said, can't rave about them enough. They are actually the best, so yeah, whoever wins these, good luck for them.
All right, we'll leave it to you, Ian.
Okay, we'll take a short break. We'll come back with the thong winners and Laura. Okay, we'll see you soon.
It wouldn't be a game without you, and thanks for that. To my team, you fucking did a good job. I've got no words. I love you all.
Well done, Nadia. Thanks, Kathleen. You've done a wonderful job as Director of Ladies Football this year, so good job. Well done to you, mate. Also, I'll just ask the coaches of Albany, Marcus Cleve and Bev Willem, if they'd like to come up and say a few words.
Obviously, first of all, congratulations on the Royals. I think, Colin, the work you've done with your girls this year to remain undefeated the whole year and then to come out in the grand final and win, it's very unheard of, so credit to you girls. To my girls, honestly, you might not get a medal around your neck tonight, but in my eyes, you're the real winners. I'm super proud of you girls. I've said from day one, you don't chop your heads at all, it's real characters too, so when you walk off the ground again and over the weekend, just keep your heads up at all time, girls.
Like always, Marcus uses up all the words, so leaves me nothing to say, but well done, Royals, you deserved it. Great win, you guys come out with all the talent and all the skill, and it shows. Well done, Colin, you obviously worked really hard with the girls, and it shows. And to Sharks, well, I'm proud of you guys. Like, if you guys played like a horrible game, then I'd probably be a little bit heartbroken, but I'm not heartbroken at all. I'm still proud of you, and we're going to party hard still. Well done, Sharks.
Thanks, guys. Okay, I'll ask the winning coaches, Colin Pass and Hannah Mackay, to come up, say a few words and announce the team.
Firstly, thanks to all you guys for turning up. It's absolutely fantastic. I have an awesome crowd. I'm going to speak on behalf of Hannah. She's got no voice, but that was from shouting at you guys, and I'm not sure. Sharks, congratulations. Genuine 100% congratulations. You guys were frigging amazing. That was a great contest. We couldn't have asked for anything more. So, absolute credit to you guys. Awesome work. Cheers. To Royals, look, it just makes me so friggin' proud. We worked really hard. We've done so much work, and it's just nice to see it all come together. I am so proud of each and every single one of you. We've obviously got a lot that missed out on tonight, and I think our banner read 34 to 24, and it's taken 60 of us to get to this point. So massive congratulations, guys. Thanks very much. Cheers. Seeing as Hannah's walking off, I'll just call her straight back. We'll start with Hannah Mac. Nadia Humphries. Megan Green. Leah Field. Hayley Ashboff. Jess Thomas. Our one and only Tishy. Crossing. Lizzie. Green Amy. And Lilford. Followed by G. Lilford. Paige Ogden. And J. Shinola. Gracie. Grace. Kelsey. Nicola Thomas. Lana Stigate. Sophie Loveridge. Taylor Bird. Rachel Gertzer. And our captain, Taylor Orson.
All right, if we can have Taylor back here and we'll present the cup. Congratulations again, Royals. Thanks everybody for coming and turning out. A magnificent night for footy and a great game. Cheers. Have a good evening.
So we have a couple of Royals girls here. Got some Archies to hand out. It was an excellent game by you girls. Yeah, fantastic stuff. Great to watch. Been awesome over the season. Unbeaten the whole time, and then to come away with such a fantastic win. How are you feeling?
Yeah, ecstatic. I can't be proud enough of the girls. You know, we've had absolutely smashing year. We said from the start we'd be here for 12 for 12, and we've finally done it. I'm actually speechless. So well done, girls.
Yeah, epic season we've had. To win 12 from 12 is pretty amazing. I'm so proud of all the girls, and yeah, I couldn't ask for much more. Leading a great bunch of girls is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. Obviously you go into a season and you're always working towards this, and to be able to achieve it is just amazing, coming into playing your first season of footy. So it was just an amazing experience, and I could not be more proud of everyone.
Yeah, no, 12 from 12 is pretty epic. I'm glad we just topped it off tonight, and I think it was a great send-off for you, Tay. We're going to fucking miss you, but we sent you off with a premiership, so you can't complain there. Yeah, I'm so proud of all this team. So yeah, great season.
Yeah, amazing games, girls. And we just got to do the advertisers' work for them for a minute and find out what your banner meant when you ran out and it said 34 to 24. So can you explain that to the crowd?
Yeah, we have 34 on our team list, so we have a lot out with injuries and sickness, and there's 34 of us, and only so many out on the field, so we did have to pick a team and people did miss out, but in the end we're all one team and we've worked this far together, so this is a part of everyone a part of Royals, so thank you.
Amazing game, girls, and enjoy yourself and enjoy your new thongs as well.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so that's a wrap for the GSFL Women's 2023 season. Royals running out winners 5-6, 36, the Sharks 1-8. Very entertaining game. Great crowd, great spectacle, still going on. Look, we'll see you tomorrow for the GSFL live streaming in Barker for the North Albany Mount Barker clash. Until then, see you next time.